Good, happy Tuesday morning, January 22nd, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. We begin with the weather. That is the top story and thing we are focused on this morning. Very cold out there, only 4 degrees right now and clear. And with more on that, let's go to meteorologist Mike Haddad with a full weather forecast. Frigid weather lingers.
Thank you very much for joining us. Stormwatch 9 weather on the web on this Monday night. Downright frigid and dangerously cold out there. We have wind chill warnings through early tomorrow in the North Country and the Upper Valley, down into the Lakes region as well. That means a potential for wind chills as low as 25 to 35 below zero. Wind chill advisory elsewhere until 9 a.m. And in these areas, anywhere south and east of the Lakes region, we could see wind chills as low as about 20 to 25 below zero. Certainly need to bundle up, dress in layers, cover exposed flesh, because with a wind chill as low as 35 below zero, you can actually get frostbite in just a matter of about 10 to 15 minutes. So you really have to watch it outdoors into early Tuesday. Notice the feel like temperature, 15 to 35 below for tonight. Then as you're heading out early tomorrow morning, near 10 below at the coast and lower parts of the Merrimack Valley to as low as 15 to 25 below north. But by the afternoon, winds go a little bit lighter and temperatures climb a little bit higher, so the actual feel-like temperature will actually be running well above zero. And speaking of a warming trend, it'll be cold on your Tuesday, teens and lower 20s, but then 30s arrive on Wednesday with a little bit of light snow, mainly in northern New Hampshire, and a light mix south. And then, believe it or not, we could make a run into the upper 40s to near 50 with a milder rain on Thursday. Could be a bit tricky Wednesday night and early Thursday morning with rain mixing in with pockets of freezing rain, as there could be a few spots Wednesday night hanging on to that 30, 31, 32 degree temperature, and the cold surface may aid in a little bit of ice. Snow showers this evening, giving way to clearing overnight tonight, and you'll notice on Futurecast plenty of sunshine for your Tuesday. Very little in the way of any cloud cover until later Tuesday night. By Wednesday, thickening clouds. Here comes that chance of a little bit of light snow, maybe a coating to an inch or two in the White Mountains and the Great North Woods. No accumulation expected south, as we should run above the freezing mark with a light mix or even a couple of rain showers in the afternoon. Again, a little bit tricky Wednesday night, near freezing in a few spots, above freezing in others, with a rain moving in that may freeze on contact through about daybreak. Then a milder rain on Thursday, followed by drier and colder conditions Friday and especially Saturday. Maybe some light snow or some snow showers on Sunday.
Okay, and there you go on that weather video from meteorologist Mike Haddad. So, bundle up if you go out there this early morning. There are 233 delays this morning due to the cold weather. So just go to closings on WMUR.com and click that complete list, and you'll see a bunch of school delays due to the cold weather. And one weather alert to pass along for you this morning, and let's take a look at that weather alert. Wind chilled advisory in effect until 9 a.m. this morning. And now let's take a look at your traffic. And here's a look at your traffic this early morning. We're seeing a lot of green roadways, and we have a few yellow spots and a few red spots near the Epping area, a yellow and red area near the Epping and Raymond area going into the Seacoast. And then by the Hopkinton area a little bit over here, a tiny red and yellow area, and then a couple of yellow areas near the Peterborough area, and then making your way down to the Milford and Nashua area, and then up towards the Manchester and Bedford area, some yellow and red areas. Otherwise, your traffic is moving pretty good on this early Tuesday morning. Many people will be on the roads going back to work after Martin Luther King holiday yesterday. But if we see any major traffic issues, we will be sure to pass that information along to all of you. Now let's go to your news. 3 horses die in Pelham fire, officials say. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Back to breaking news out of Pelham tonight, where crews are at the scene of a fire. This is the first video that we are seeing right now from that scene. Police say Burns Road in the area of Mammoth Road has been shut down. Still no word right now on any injuries. We are still trying to find out more information from police, and we will update you as that becomes available.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we have learned that 3 horses have died in that fire. Dangerous bitter cold moves in to New Hampshire. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Tim Callery.
Homewood's Furniture and Design Center is having a truckload sale of reclining furniture at unprecedented prices.
Even just for a walk to get their car, Alex Metzger and Monica Lee packed on the layers.
Got like 3 long sleeve shirts on, puffy jacket, snowboarding gloves, all the warm stuff.
Bundling up to keep warm from winter's grip as it holds tight on New Hampshire, bringing a bitter blast of cold weather with high temps only reaching the single digits. Strong winds adding a chill that feels well below zero. The conditions making for a difficult day on the job for Roy Bell and his team at Accurate Landscape and Snow Management.
One big hassle, so.
The crew is cleaning up what was left of Monday's storm, which means plenty of time outside.
I mean, you just gotta dress in layers, be ready for it. You gotta take your breaks.
The beard? How's the beard?
Beard's good. Beard holds up good. Keeps you warm. You don't have to have a face mask on.
The weather is also causing some problems for Bell's gear.
A lot of the diesel pickup trucks and equipment, if they don't get treated, they get gelled up. So therefore, you're changing fuel filters, fighting with the cold. So
even some people working inside can't escape the cold.
Just to ask you how you're staying warm in there today?
Heaters.
You got heaters going?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got a jacket on too.
I do, and I have gloves.
The CDC says to help avoid frostbite, make sure you're layered up and covering sensitive areas. Keep an eye out for white or grayish yellow skin that feels unusually firm or waxy, and also watch out for numbness.
And now frostbite can be hard to detect at first because the skin goes numb, but if you do recognize any of those symptoms, contact a doctor. Reporting live here in Manchester, I'm Tim Callery, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Be safe out there this morning, everyone. Wind chill advisory until 9 a.m. this morning. Ski areas take precaution during frigid weather. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Kristen Carosa.
Chairlifts at Cannon Mountain in Franconia were not running. As a safety precaution for skiers and snowboarders, the resort shut them down because of wind coming in from the northwest.
The most cold weather I've ever experienced.
These three braved the bitter weather, but they had come prepared to battle below zero temperatures.
You gotta bundle up, no exposed skin, get the dermatone on the nose and everything like that, and make sure your skin's not exposed to the wind and the elements.
Hand warmers are essential. I also have electronic boot heaters, so that helps a lot too.
At Waterville Valley Ski Resort, staff put out a frostbite alert.
Just as a warning, we will post signs, Ski Patrol will post signs saying frostbite warnings to make sure people are aware.
General Manager Tim Smith offered people recommendations on how to prepare.
Put the gloves away, get mittens out, because mittens will keep your circulation in your hands going, which will keep your hands warmer. Make sure that your core stays the warmest, because if your core stays warm, that'll keep the circulation and all your blood will stay warm all the way through.
Smith said all the chairlifts were open, but they did keep a close eye on conditions.
The worst case scenario is if anyone was ever to be on a lift in very, very cold temperatures. So we take very, very high caution. And the colder the temperature gets, the more cautious we are.
Staff do tell us if you have the right equipment, you dress warm and take a lot of breaks, it is possible to ski and snowboard safely, even on days like today. Reporting from Cannon Mountain, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Patriots advance to third consecutive Super Bowl, will face LA Rams. The New England Patriots are going to their third consecutive Super Bowl after beating the Kansas City Chiefs in overtime on a crisp, cold night in Arrowhead Stadium. It was the second championship game of the day to go to overtime after the Los Angeles Rams overcame the New Orleans Saints earlier in the day. And the Patriots will face the Los Angeles Rams. And we can't wait to watch the Super Bowl. All eyes will be on the big game. Missing 23-year-old last seen Saturday night at Boston bar. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
I don't think there's words to describe it technically.
An agonizing wait for family and friends of Olivia Ambrose. The 23-year-old has not been seen or heard from since Saturday night. Olivia's twin sister, Francesca, is desperate to find her.
I went to her apartment and she hadn't been there. It was set up for her to come home with pajamas on the bed and everything.
They had been at Hennessy's, a bar in Boston's Faneuil Hall. Olivia left without her friends or sister around 11 o'clock. When no one heard from her by late Sunday morning, they started searching.
My mom couldn't get in contact with her, and that was concerning.
Anything at all, that even if they don't think it's relevant, it might be.
Boston police detectives left Hennessy's this morning after meeting with Olivia's family. They're looking over surveillance video from inside and outside the bar. Olivia had just moved to Boston from her hometown of Wenham a week ago. Her friends and family are hoping someone saw something that can help.
Just want to, have her get in touch with us, or somebody get in touch with us. We just want to hear from her and have her home.
Of course, Olivia's family is becoming increasingly concerned with the extreme cold that we have. They say it does appear that her phone has died at this point. Boston police only saying that this is an active and ongoing investigation. We're live in Boston. Jennifer Egan, WCVB.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Photographer captures apparent laser being pointed in Tom Brady's face during AFC title game. let's take a look at the video from WCVB Boston. Okay, as you saw in that video, there was a laser pointed at Tom Brady. The crowd noise at Arrowhead Stadium may not have been the only advisor to the Patriots and quarterbacks Tom Brady faced in the AFC Championship game. Turner, a photographer for KMBC in Kansas, appears to have caught someone pointing a laser in Brady's face during Sunday's win on 2 separate occasions. KMBC reporter William Joe posted the clip on Twitter and said that the NFL, the Patriots, and the Chiefs all told him that they were not aware of the incident. U.S. markets are set to slip. Dow futures point to a decline of more than 150 points at the open. Features are indicating that stateside stocks are set for a rocky start to their trading week on Tuesday today. Giuliani walks back statements of Trump's involvement in Moscow project. President Donald Trump's personal attorney, Rudy Giuliani, is walking back comments he has made about the timeline of the Trump Organization's Moscow project. And that did it for the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. Goodbye, everyone.